Don't you own that shirt? Shop at home. It's Halloween here in Charlottesville, Virginia. The kids are going to start coming soon. So I'm coming to you a little bit early. And what I realized is one of the things we're all trying to do to be more resilient and more successful and more healthy and more budget conscious is spend less money. But a lot of the times, have you ever been at a store and you think, oh my gosh, I love that shirt? And you get home and you pretty much owned the same shirt. If chambray shirts were worth $1 million a piece, I could bless you all because that's one of my addictions. And a lot of them I actually found at thrift stores because I loved thrifting. I love thrifting, but it's still not something I need. You only need so many things. So here are some tips on how you can shop at home for a ton of stuff and not feel like you're lacking. The thing is that if you look at how people in different economic stratuses behave, a poverty mentality is I want things. I want another purse. I want a new pair of pants. I want shoes. You get that hit, that endorphin rush from shopping. That's because you live in a poverty mentality. When you're looking at creating wealth and sustainable and peaceful finances and financial freedom, you're looking at creating assets. So things that throw money off that you can live on. In the middle is somebody who buys liabilities, a home that you owe money on, a car that you owe money on. And that's really where most of us fall. My goal is to be leveling up to where I'm living off of assets. So I'm not always worried month to month. Am I going to make it year to year? What is my goal? When can I retire? I've got my money and it's putting off enough that I can live on it. One way to do that is to shop at home and not spend all that money at the mall or even the thrift store. The first thing I would say is decluttering is miraculous. It's hard to believe this, but a lot of the times we're buying because we don't even know what we have. We're buying because we don't even know what we have, especially if you've had kids come through your house and you're an empty nester, or if you're just starting out, even maybe you're thinking, I'm trying to transition from college to my grown up life. And so I need a different couch or I need more sheets. And trust me when I say get what you love and then just stick with it. It's really not necessary to have six chambray shirts, or sometimes you don't even know what you have. So you go out and you buy it and you come back and you go, oh my God, I had a coat already. I had a suit that I could have gotten tailored or cleaned that would have worked for that. And when we declutter, it also de stresses us tremendously and it allows us to feel the peace and the comfort of what we have because we realize, oh my gosh, I have a lot of boots I love. I organize them and they look amazing, right? The other thing is that if you see an outfit that you like, let's say that you're on Instagram and you're scrolling and this influencer has the most amazing outfit, see if you can build that outfit at home. You might be surprised, especially if the base is jeans, the shoes are black, and the top is fill in the blank. Now, this is an area where maybe you could just buy something seasonally every once in a while, or classic pieces like a classic blue blazer or a great pair of jeans or a wonderful black dress. We know that there are those pieces that really anchor our wardrobes and we can really build things around them. And I recommend in this instance to try something called a capsule wardrobe, which is having just a couple pairs of pants and a few tops that you can rotate and create multiple outfits from. So if there's a style you like, start to work on getting that style as opposed to just buying things because they're on sale and you like them in the moment. Think more globally. Think more like, how will this work with my whole closet? How will this piece of furniture work with my whole house? Where will I put it? Right? If you're thinking about buying something and you don't know where it's going to fit in your house, you can walk away and save that money, invest it, and start getting those assets growing the way you want to. The third thing is food. Now, have you ever bought food that you wasted and threw away? Because I have this very week. And you would be stunned how often I will open my pantry and look around and think, I don't want to eat any of this when I'm the only person shopping for it. Primarily, right? And how does that happen? Where we just look in our homes and think, oh, I've got nothing to eat when we know darn well and good we have plenty to eat. So there are different ways to get around that. There's someone named Alexis Hughes who I absolutely love who has a meal plan every week. It's $5 a month, and you can just list All the ingredients. She lists all the ingredients that you need. Most of the time, you have the majority of them. You shop, and then you have meals all week, including a dessert. Something like that is a good idea. Home Chef might be a good idea for you. I've listed here Walmart because what works for me is getting those groceries delivered. So I'm not tempted when I'm in the grocery store thinking, do I have chips? I don't know. Let me buy a bag. If it's not on the list, I don't get it because I'm at home when I'm making my list and then it's delivered to my door. So I'm saved the time, the gas money, the freedom, and I have the convenience of just having it all bought to the house for me. Now, here are a couple of other cool ways to save. I recently been working with a little app called Fetch, and I think we should try to make Fetch happen. Fetch is just a cool app, and of course, it's tracking your information, but so is everything, where you can take pictures of receipts, both electronic and physical, when you shop, and it gives you points towards gift cards that you would really like, including everything. Starbucks was the one obviously that caught my eye. If you know me, I'm a coffee lover, but there were a lot of other good gift cards. This is what the app looks like, and it's super simple and super easy. When you go to the rewards section, you can see they've got Amazon, they've got all this stuff, CVS, Dunkin' Donuts, Chipotle. Maybe that's how we can all get our Chipotle. And so I've been scanning my receipts in, and it's given me a gift certificate to get 2 Starbucks drinks. Now, this is, of course, not something you want to do if time is your most valuable resource, but if you're looking for creative, fun ways to get gift cards, maybe for stocking stuffers this holiday season, or you just like to know that you can have a nice drink or a donut and not worry about it hitting the budget, it's a fun tool to use. If you follow my link in the description, you'll actually get 2,000 free points, and around 10,000 is when you start to get some free stuff. Of course, you know I love my Walmart Plus, and then I would also recommend that you join my free group, Resilient and Successful Families. That's where we do all sorts of tips and tricks like this because our goal is to help families become invincible. I know what it feels like when there's more month than money. And here we are on the last day of the month, and a lot of you might be facing tomorrow thinking, how am I to get through November? And I don't want that for you. None of us need to live that way. There are plenty of different ways to make serious income from home, reasonable income from home with reasonable effort. And there are plenty of ways that we can help with our budget and our strategies that are going to help turn that around. If you have that feeling in the pit of your stomach, I'm going to recommend that you follow Families Creating Financial Freedom. That's a page that I've really started to enjoy. That's my husband's page, full disclosure. And he's giving so many tips and tricks about how can you create a budget? How do you save money when you're broke, when you're already in debt? This is what he does as a living. And one of the things that I think people misunderstand about money is if you don't have any, you can't get help. Well, most financial advisors work off of a system where they get paid when they help you, as opposed to you paying them. They get paid by the companies that they suggest to you, and there's no obligation. So if it's not him, that's fine. But if you're in money trouble, see someone and get some help because they're going to be able to get you on a budget, point out strategic places that you can save. Maybe you're paying too much for insurance and they can help you lower that, and you can take the difference and put it in a savings account. First steps first, I would say shop at home. And if you happen to be out tonight trick or treating, I hope you have a very fun Halloween. I'm going to go change into my costume in honor of Maggie now. And I hope you have an amazing night shopping at home and having the best Halloween ever. I can't wait to see you back here tomorrow, live around 5, when we're going to talk about more topics to help you be resilient and